I don't know about you guys and gals, but for me, I'm just tired of everything that's been going on. Obviously, 2020 has been one hell of a year, and it's only June, halfway through the whole COVID-19 and the BLM, Black Lives Matter movement, censorship to the fullest, the country being very divided. I won't say divided. I wouldn't say the most divided in history. Obviously, we have a rich history, but it's definitely divided. Not sure where I'm going with this video. The advent of social media, I truly believe that although it's great that we have made a lot of advances in information sharing and technology, I think with technology, I think social media especially, it's going to be our downfall. Everyone has an opinion. It's like an asshole. Everyone has one, and personal opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and they stink. Joking halfway, but yeah, everyone feels like they have an opinion, just like I do and you do, and that's completely fine. But the amount of censorship, yeah, I don't know if you notice, even when you go on like websites like on Nextdoor, Facebook, even when you just put anything, it has to be fact checked. Even though a lot of the mainstream media doesn't get fact checked, and companies like YouTube, Google, they get government money. It's all majority of the media is being controlled by the left. Don't want to make this political, but that's 100% true. A lot of people feel a certain way on certain issues, whether it's regarding the COVID or with the crazy stuff that's been happening with the Black Lives Matter movement. But nonetheless, there are people that are getting fired for. I mean, there was someone that just got fired for, putting on their social media or something, writing "All Lives Matter," and then they get fired. I mean, that's just absolutely ludicrous. I will say one thing that I want to reiterate is you need to take calculated risks, and I always talk about that in terms of this whole thing with the COVID, but I'm talking about in terms of social media and what you put out, because censorship is just at the forefront. And I think it's going way overboard, whether you agree with someone's opinion or not. I believe that's what separates America from communist countries, Cuba, China, etc., etc. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people, because these corporations are given money by the government, it's just one big conglomerate, and they're controlling what you want to say, and I think it's just detrimental to society. But like I was saying, you need to be very careful and take calculated risks about how you express yourself. You definitely want to take care of yourself first. Is it really worth saying something and then risking your job? That's going to be up to you. Definitely take care of yourself, and if you have a family, loved ones, or whatever, and even if you're just single, take care of yourself first. That doesn't make you a coward. You just have to pick your battles. I wish we didn't live in a society. I wish we never had shifted, to a society in which just everyone is just ultra sensitive to anything. I mean, if someone, I'm sure someone that says that they hate Koreans, they hate Americans, they hate chinky-eyed people, just not gonna watch the video. Will I report it? I could, but I'm just not gonna give that person attention. The more attention you give a racist or a race baiter, you're giving them more power. So you don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm just really tired about with everything that's going on. I've been still keeping up with a lot of information on the COVID. I haven't done a video on the BLM. There's just a lot to absorb, and I've honestly just been very tired of just there's a lot going on in my mind, and as well as you guys and gals. But with me, I need to be I always need to check my sources, be objective before I decide if I want to decide to do a video. It's not that I'm reluctant or chicken crap to talk about the BLM. It's just so exhausting, right? It's just very exhausting with what's going on and where our future of our country is heading. I'm not sure what else I can say. I think I had a certain thought, but I just can't remember. I'll just stop there. Be just very careful about what you put out, because it can bite you right in the ass. And I would not trust, and I've said this 10 times, and I hate to be repetitive, but the mainstream media, I mean, they just put out another article stating how people that go back to work, if you go back to work, you're going to be an increased chance of getting the COVID. And once again, they're just using fear as the primary tool to control you. It's absolutely BS. How can the majority of working people be at risk when the average age of a person dying from the COVID is like 80 years old? It doesn't make sense. Don't even get me started on them. These reporters are just deplorable, despicable. I don't know what they are. They're just a combination of just they have an agenda, just trying to get clicks, and or are they really that stupid? Are they really that stupid? You know, in an ideal society, I would be able to rely on these sources of information, but now you just can't. You just 100% can't, because they don't know anything. They don't even attempt to look at the science. They don't attempt to look at objective data from. There's tons of, like I said, there are tons of microbiologists, virologists, doctors in the U.S. Around the world, but have different opinions. But you only get one side, so I don't want to sound like a broken record. I'm not sure where I was going with this video. I'm just tired of everything. I've been watching some crazy, very interesting videos. I'm on the fence if I should do a video on it, because I've just been very exhausted lately. And actually today I feel a bit better, but that's why I did this video. So just hang in there. The last thing I want to say is, even though you may have a certain opinion on something, and just because other people are not saying it on the internet and the public forum, that doesn't mean that you're alone in your opinion. It's just that, like I said earlier, there's a lot of censorship and people are on pins and needles, which is unfortunate. So pick your battles, do what you got to do, and talk to you later. Hang in there, everyone. Bye.